What's the weirdest mail you got after a goodbye? 2 weeks after we buried my husband, I got a letter in the mail, but it was sent 5 days after the army said he died. I thought it was a mistake at first because someone might have found an old letter, but I inspected closer, and it was from him. His writing was messy, and the envelope smelled like oil and smoke, so I read it fast. He told me he loved me and always would, but what he had to do would hurt because it was the only way he could stay alive. He signed it with the name I used to call him, and I dropped the letter and cried hard because I didn't understand. Then my phone rang with a foreign number, and I almost didn't answer, but I did, and it was him talking. My heart broke again, and he told me the truth because he wanted me to know. He said the war broke in him in ways no one could see. So he staged a disappearance during a convoy attack with the help of a friend who owed him a favor. He told me he watched his funeral online and saw me, and he almost stopped it. But he didn't because he was scared. He said he hid in a small place where no one could catch him, and he was safe. But if people found out, he'd go to jail and lose everything. He told me he didn't want to mess up my life, and I should have hung up or yelled, but I asked him where he was because I still cared. 3 days later, I left everything behind. I quit my job and bakery dream, and I took our money and flew away with just a backpack because I believed in him. But when I saw him at the airport, he looked different. I almost didn't recognize him. His beard was longer and his body was thinner, but he ran to me and hugged me tight, and it felt like time stopped. We lived in a tiny room above a bakery in a crowded part of the city, and it smelled like cinnamon and cars. But I didn't mind because we were together. I worked online, and he did small jobs with a fake name, and we didn't talk about the war. We pretended we were new lovers running away, so it felt good for a while. But after a year, we stopped talking as much, and he started coming back late because he started drinking more. He came home smelling like strange perfume or with lipstick on his shirt, and I acted like I didn't see because I hoped he'd get better. I told myself he was hurt from the war, but inside, I felt broken. Then one day, I came home early, and a young girl was there. She got scared when she saw me and grabbed her shoes and ran. He didn't stop her or apologize, and he told me I should expect her coming back again. But I didn't cry or yell. I walked out with just my laptop and the clothes on my back because I was done. The embassy got me a new passport, and I flew home, broke and alone. But I wasn't finished though. So I got a lawyer and decided to revenge because I had sacrificed everything for him. We made a case, and the military and a few other federal agencies got involved, but he fought back and claimed I was lying. But we won because the truth was clear, and I got enough money to start over. I bought a small shop in my town, and it was just me baking cinnamon bread early and selling it at lunch. People liked it, and soon we sold out a lot. So I hired 2 helpers, and a food blog wrote about us. People took pictures with my bread, and that made me happy. But when they asked why I opened it, I didn't tell them the truth. I just said good things come from bad times.